Hi everybody, welcome and welcome back. My name is Kimmy Kosumi, and today I want to do a video about schizophrenia and how to distract yourself from hearing the voices in your head. Now, first of all, this is a backstory on me. I am a paranoid schizophrenic, and I also have different mental disorders too. I'm not going to go into that because I kind of covered that in another video, and I'm going to link that video, okay? But basically, I want to share some tips because it can be very hard and very debilitating to have this disease, this mental disease that nobody can see, but, clearly see, but they can see the symptoms of it. You know what I'm saying? And we could be, misunderstood if, we have symptoms. Like me, like I have learned a couple of tips that I'm going to share that can help other people cope with schizophrenia. And basically, one of my first tips would be for other people to create a routine that a everyday routine that's just basically a set routine that you follow every day, like waking up at a certain time. Like I wake up at a certain time usually every single day, and I even set an alarm clock for me to wake up. And I take my medications, and I exercise, I shower, I clean my room, I meditate or chant, and like I eat breakfast. And actually I take my medication after I eat breakfast and with breakfast. And I have this basic routine every day that I follow, and I make sure that I clean myself every day and try to fix myself up. Even if I don't put on makeup, I try to look decent. And I also use earplugs to tune out voices too, excess voices in the background, and that has helped me significantly. Now, you could get earplugs, like a set of them, for under $5 off of Shein.com, and I will link those. Like, you can just start off with just a regular kind and put them in your ear, whenever you want to focus more and there's like distractions in the background. You can put the earplugs in your ear, and even if you have earphones, I say do that too. Like earphones, like little earbuds, you can put those in your ears. And maybe even, if you have a phone, if you use a phone and you have the internet on your phone, you could probably play music, play like classical music or jazz music, and then turn it down to a certain level to keep you calm. And because I know it's very hard to stay calm and focused when you have schizophrenia. Believe me, I understand. And basically, what I do to combat my schizophrenia is I follow a strict routine, like I said before. And, if I get too overwhelmed and stressed out, I go outside and take a little walk, or, I do things. I look at things that might help me on the internet. Like, sometimes I listen to tarot card videos about how to help me, like that will help me understand, how the world feels about me a little bit better. I know that's kind of weird, and you should be able to know that on your own, but it helps me become more aware of, how people truly feel about me. Tarot card readings, like horoscopes and stuff, like they usually say good things, and sometimes they say bad things, but it's fun. It might not be necessarily true, but usually they say nice things about, how people feel about you, so that can boost your self-esteem. And then another thing too, I have little things around my room that remind me of who I am, and that I'm beautiful, that I'm a kind person, and I actively tell myself, give myself compliments, and I seek out words that help uplift me too. And other things that you could do, you could probably like tune out of, social media, take a break from social media or the TV, and just take time to yourself. Maybe go to the beach and relax. Maybe go to the park. Maybe go to the lake if you can. Go somewhere where you can be secluded for a little while and get your mind together, and maybe simply read or just simply think. and you know, maybe even talk to yourself, but in a place, go and find a safe place, like a quiet place, to just interact with yourself and better understand your emotions. Because I know that's something that we do as schizophrenics anyway. We talk to ourselves. And maybe you could even, you know, do videos too to help you cope, like I'm doing. And this is something that has helped me a lot. Making videos on YouTube, and it could get you a little stream of income as well. Extra stream of income doing videos as well if you're a schizophrenic like me or have any other emotional disorder. And then I also want to tell you that, you know, don't believe everything that you hear in your mind. You could be overthinking things, and a lot of the times you could be very wrong about about things that's going on in your life, because I know that paranoia is a huge part of this illness, and it could be very challenging to believe everything for face value. You know what I'm saying? So I completely understand that, and like I said, I know how that feels, and trust me, I've been battling schizophrenia since I've been about 27 years old, and it's been a challenge to understand what is really going on. And like I said, definitely take medications, go see a doctor, get a psychiatrist, get a therapist if you can, if you feel comfortable enough to speak to a therapist. They also have like groups for individuals with schizophrenia or other mental disorders, where you could come together in groups and you could share and you could talk to people. And you know, they will tell you not to isolate, but I do think that's a good thing for me, to isolate and to understand what's going on around me. And you know, I also like to watch funny things that make me laugh, and you know, that could help you, you know, kind of like ease the worry and the pressure of the voices. Because I know that a lot of us schizophrenics, we hear very berating voices. Like, they can be very stressful, and they can be very negative, like insults. So you got to do things to try to distract yourself. Maybe get the massages, that could help. Take a nice bubble bath, warm bubble bath, you know, or take a shower with a bath bomb. You know, listen to music while you're in the bathtub if you decide to take a bath, or even the shower too. Just sing to your music, you know. Try to, like, because me too, I have to have things while I'm in the shower to distract myself from talking in the shower. So I have to kind of meditate while I'm in the shower too, or you know, do things to help me not hear so many voices or pay attention to the auditory hallucinations. Because while you're showering, that can be something that can kind of be boring, and your mind can race even more while you're showering. And so you know, you could do things like listening to music, listening to like instrumental music, or using relaxation techniques like taking bubble baths and stuff like that. And you know, just pamper yourself. Get in a good routine at night, taking your medications with food. Make sure that your bed is made and you get in and you're comfortable as much as possible. I know it can be kind of hard to stick to a routine, but you know, you'll eventually get the hang of it. And me too, I sometimes struggle with my routine too, but it's something that can become overcome. And you can meditate, and you can do all types of stuff. Go to your higher power too. And you know, that is just something that has helped me out a lot as a practitioner of Nichiren Buddhism myself. And you know, if you want to know about Nichiren Buddhism, I will link a video to me discussing it, or other videos on that topic if you're interested. But I just wanted to share this video with y'all, share a couple of tips. And I hope you like my video. Share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment if you like, and I'll see y'all in another video, my upcoming lotus flowers and my present lotus flowers. So you all have a good rest of the day, wherever you are, and I will see y'all in another video. Peace. I'm out. Bye.